Alright folks, welcome to a reaction to the FM Football 26 Tactics Explainer video that they released yesterday, my time of course. I've not seen any of this yet. I've seen a screenshot, that's all I've seen. So we're going to react to the video, give my thoughts on it. And yeah, so let's go and watch it. So I've not watched any of this at all. We're on full screen, aren't we? Yes, we are. Right, let's go. Let's see what they have for us this year.
We now have, obviously, the two formations that we're going to put into the game, and you have a in-possession screen and out-of-possession screen, so you can see how your formation looks in one area of the game and then how it looks in the other, because now you have control over both.
In and out of possession tactics are here. In FM26...
So, we're going to pause for you a few times in the period of this video. What I'm hoping this fixes is the problem of it's all based on one tactic. I'm hoping that it fixes the problem of the man marking issue. The man marking issue I've got from FM is that they're too rigid to it. What I don't want them doing is, for me, logistically, the big problem I had was, so we've got on the screen here, I've shown you see myself. Let's say Man City, never going to happen, and I've got Dorku here, right? And I want him marking the left wing back because he's bombing forward. It's causing problems. I want him to be chucking him back. My biggest problem is especially when there's a corner kick. So let's say Dorku's out here off the ball here, and the left back is in the penalty area. The ball's clear towards him. He then runs past the ball to go and mark the fullback or wing back in this case, or whatever position he is. That I hope they fix in this new match, in this new game, because that is moronic. The ball is there. There should be situational awareness. When they don't have possession of the ball, it should still take into account, is he near the ball to take a tackle on somebody else? Yes. And I hope that's what they try and fix with this, but I don't know if it's going to be the case.
You've got more flexibility than ever before.
My figures have gone dead. Okay.
I am absolutely hyped. I'm guessing you're as excited as I am.
Absolutely. Couldn't be more excited about this feature. Most importantly, is what the FM community have wanted for a number of years, so I'm so delighted to have this feature in the game this year.
I think me and the FM community and all the new players will be thinking, how does this come to life?
Well, we now have, obviously, the two formations that we're going to put into the game, and you have a in-possession screen and out-of-possession screen, so you can see how your formation looks in one area of the game and then how it looks in the other, because now you have control over both.
Why was this such an important feature to actually bring in?
I think there's two answers to that. I think the first thing is, we look at real football. If people want to recreate their real-life managers and create their tactics, you need to have that in-possession, out-of-possession split to correctly, replicate what they're doing. And I think the second part is a more practical part, where, for example, in FM24, if you created a tactic and you had like a winger in a 4-3-3 and you wanted to move him to attack him in midfield for an in-possession reason, you couldn't do that without affecting how we defended. Whereas now, with our in-possession and out-of-possession formations, you can make that change for an in-possession reason without it affecting out-of-possession.
That makes me think player roles are going to change too.
So they're kind of hinting at that a little bit while saying, not explicitly. Again, though, I would love to sit down with him and say, why does a player go to him when the ball's there and he's a guy running with the... So the issue is, guy running with the ball, he runs past him to go get the mark to a person. Can we get that fixed and tweaked? But yeah, so player roles. So yes, I like the idea of when to tell my team how to set up off the ball, because that would be really handy. Potentially once I get a head round it, which may never happen. But yeah, that I do like this idea. Now obviously new player roles. We'll see what we've got. I'm assuming it's another kind of drop down menu on the screen. We'll see.
Completely changed. Player roles are now split between in possession and out of possession for our in possession formation. So
we're going to pause here. Look at Foden stats. Looks alright, doesn't it? So in position, yeah, makes sense. And out position starts there. So you're going to have to do a lot more scouting, I imagine, on players. Unless you are a team who is going to be 99% of the game dominating the ball. Even then, you still have to be aware of it, I imagine. So this is interesting. Also, it may think, okay, I need my player so I know this player is not great out off the ball and doing this, so I know it's going to be a problem, so I can move just accordingly. So we'll see what they show here for Foden, because he's got high work rate of 14, but you know.
we have some new roles and some roles that have been reworked, and then for out of possession we have a completely new set of roles. One of the biggest things for me is you can have two identical formations in possession for two different teams, but the roles and how they behave out of possession will make it behave differently.
How does that differ then between the two?
So if you have an example of a top team, you're the favourite to win the game, and you're playing a 4-3-3 and you have an advanced playmaker,
I will be playing that. Or 4-2-3-1.
you might want them to be a presser out of possession, win the ball high, try and get final third.
The biggest problem with Foot Manager was trying to get teams pressing them from forward was a pain in the ass. It was very difficult. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, the new match engine that they brought out means that you can see a press better.
Turnovers. Whereas if you're an underdog team and you're playing a 4-3-3 out of possession, you might want to have an advanced playmaker in possession when you got the ball.
Okay, let's run it back a little bit. Sorry, I'm trying to do this on the fly.
You might want to have an advanced.
So this is him in position card. So this is what he's going to do. And this is actually really good. I like this. I like what. So which is him? I'm assuming that's him there because it's. I'm assuming that's what it's going to be. That's the grayed out. Unless, okay, it will be referee, will it? Nah, that'd be him. So that's what he does. Finds between the lines, especially that's in possession.
Playmaker in possession when you got the ball, but out of possession.
So it's got to be him. And it's out of possession. He's a screening certain midfielder, position cautious, and he keeps use of that. That is good. That is very good. So if you're wanting to see previously it was very linear and very basic. Now I can say, okay, yes, I want this guy to be able to press up the pitch. I want this guy to be a good midfielder, to be able to control, pass, and box to box. But what is he like when we don't have the ball? I want him to be like, and we're going to be more defensive. Is he able to do that? If not, right, okay, I know then that he's not going to be able to fit my tactic. In theory. So I like this.
Have them as a screener to maybe sit in a low block and try and cover the dangerous areas of space.
So both phases in mind then, how are you able to actually see the team shape?
So what we've introduced this year is something called the visualizer. And what that is for in possession and out of possession for both of them. And it will show you how your formation is looking in each phase.
See, I'm a nerd, so, and spoiler, this is going to be something that I'm going to try. What I'm going to try to do this year in F26 is have a big team save offline that you never ever see. I'm just going to play it. It will probably be Man United off camera, just so it's something I can play off camera all of the time and learn the game. Because a lot of times on YouTube videos, I play FM, I do 3 videos and I'm done for like a week. The problem then is I'm not playing the game enough because I don't record too far ahead for you guys. I'm trying to balance the thing out. If I'm playing the game every night, I say I've got 2 videos recorded, which, yay me. I can then say, right, I've got a Man United, so if I can sit here and just absolutely plow through this game, do whatever I want to do with the game, and just learn the screens, learn tactics, learn scouting. Because the series I had in the past that were really successful in FM were because I was playing the game off camera. So things like this, I was learning because I could just sit there and say, I'm chilling, I'm watching people stream the game as well more, which I stopped doing for the last few months because the game's just, I'm done with it. But I'm like, okay, I'm struggling to work out how to scout players for my Man United save on YouTube or whatever team I'm doing. Okay, I'll just sit here for 2 or 3 days and learn it and get more information on it. And previously, my saves were more successful because I was playing a game off camera, learning the game, how it works and how things. Okay, yes, pressing doesn't work that way, Matthew. It works this way. You need this attribute, that instruction, blah, blah, blah. And then I was able to work out, okay, I've got to play work in the box, but I need that kind of stats for my players, that kind of instruction. So that's what I'm going to try and do this year, is try and play the game a lot more off camera and learn these kind of things. So this is something I need to learn.
Of the game, so it will show you in your own third, in the middle third, and in the final third, and it will show you how, for example, the roles are combined.
Thank you. This is going to tell me exactly what I want to see. I like this a lot. The biggest problem I've got is trying to work out on the pitch what they're going to do when I play a tactic, and I struggle to see it. This is going to help me a lot. So, okay, I want my team to do this. I want fullbacks to be there when we're here. I want to be here, there, and everywhere. I can then work out, okay, when the ball's here in position, I want them here. When the ball's not in position, I want them here. That is going to hopefully help me. And you guys will help me as well, hopefully, in the comment section.
In possession, it was going to show you how they're going to look in each section, and it shows you a very clear way of how your team is going to look based on what you've created in your tactics creator.
So we've got in possession, we've got out of possession, we've got transitions. I'm guessing that's going to have a change as well.
Attacking transition and defensive transition, they've moved into the respective areas. So attacking transition is in possession, defensive transition now sits in out of possession. So they're not gone, they've just been moved.
So I'm picking up FM for the first time. I'm hyped, obviously, just picked it up, but I'm thinking, how accessible are these tactical changes for me?
So one of the biggest things as a team when designing the feature was to make it accessible for someone a first time looking at a tactics board, first time playing the game, but also someone that's a tactical expert that already knows what their in possession and
That rules me out, second one.
out of possession formations are going to be.
Are there any tools available for that?
Yeah, so you can pick your team in possession, and then your assistant will help you pick your out of possession formation, and they'll also suggest some roles that you can have out of possession.
So kind of, I remember did once, and never did it again, where you watched a game, who was it against? Bodo Glimt, I want to say it was, where last time I remember, Europa League group phase last season, when they were playing his feedback system, and they were struggling a little bit. But then he flipped it. When they were in possession, it was the three at the back. When they were out of possession, it was three at the back. When they attacked, they went to a more standard formation, and it was more fluid, and it worked. And then the second they got the goal, he stopped, and it's like he's doing it to get the goal back, and then he's gone back, and like it was working, mate. So this is sort of what happened there in that game. What they're saying here.
All of that information on board, the hype is building, the excitement's building. What does that mean for FM players this year?
I think it can mean whatever you'd like it to mean, really. If you want to keep it relatively simple and use your assistant and use the recommended formations they use and use the visualizer and things like that, you can keep it pretty simple if you'd like to. However, if you'd like to go and be very in-depth, you can use the whole aspect of the two formations, all of the team instructions. In-game, if you want to make a change, every time you see something go wrong with your defenders, you want to change a formation or change maybe just the player role, you can do all of these things now, which you couldn't do before.
So, let's go back to my favourite feature of this, and it's this. It's this. I love this idea. The idea that I can click on, where is it? So when we got the ball here, they're doing this. When I can see what they're doing and what they're going to be doing, and I can say, I don't want that. I want this guy here or wherever. I know where they're going to be. I know what they're going to be doing a lot easier, as opposed to having to click a row and work it out from basically a text or a mini graphic. I can see each area of the pitch that they're in. We move up across here, like there, I can see, yes, I want this. This is what I want. Or this is like, okay, I can see a problem here. I like it. I do like this feature a lot. And I do think it's going to be more taxing, but I think the combination of more easily visual tips and hints based on what we're seeing, combine that with me playing the game a lot more off camera this year than I've ever done. I'm really planning to do that. Will be massive. And I do like this. But again, they've got a lot to make up for. Maybe make up for, but also a lot to deliver because they had a really bad period, didn't they, with the FN25 fiasco. So, but this looks really encouraging. This, alongside the graphics, I'm hoping they fix the man marking. I'm going to ask some people who play this game a lot more than me, well, I play a lot, but people who are better at the game than me, what I'm doing wrong to fix that, and this is anything I can do. But then again, guys in the comment section, you can help me out with that as well. But I like it. We'll go back to the main camera now because we're done. And you may see somebody. Hang on. How the hell? There. They see that little brown thing there? That's not my bed. That's a dog. Who apparently sleeps with me all the time. Don't you? She's really thrilled to meet you all. So yeah, I'm really excited by what I'm seeing here. And I think the combination of that with the combination of the better match engine, I think what I want to see, one thing, even if the new match engine graphics just show a guy trying to kick a ball rather than going like, oh, they've been on goal. at the dispossess me will be something, and stop this stupid walking alongside defending, which is so annoying. Physicality for the ball. Like, okay, yes, he just lost that physicality on that ball. It looks better because it looks like they haven't tried in the current version of the game. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this, and maybe we can start play FM, and it'll be a new database, and it'll be a lot of fun. If you want to see what we're doing on FM26, go watch the video from yesterday. I do review my FM beta save, well, first FM saves on there. Well, if that's guys, I'll do more videos, guys, if more things come out. Luckily, because I'm not recording anything else on this channel until the new game comes out. If something comes out over the next 2 weeks, I'll do a video on it, because I'm not working after today. If you watch this at 8 o'clock in the evening, I finished work for 2 weeks. So I can have a long break and things like that. So thanks for watching, folks. I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.